What's up, Raider Nation? Michelle here, bringing you another hot update on our Raiders. And today's news is huge. We have a new general manager, and his name is John Spytek. This guy has an impressive track record and might be exactly what we need to bring the silver and black back to the top. But who is he, and why could his hiring change everything for us? Spytek is stepping in to lead football operations for our franchise, bringing years of experience and a sharp eye for talent. With Pete Carroll as our new head coach and Spytek running the front office, the team's rebuild is starting to take shape. The big question now is, does he have what it takes to get us back to winning? John Spytek's journey in the NFL started humbly but with determination. He began as an intern in the Detroit Lions football operations department, a role many would overlook, but for him, it was the gateway to something bigger. From the start, he showed intelligence and dedication, catching the attention of league veterans. Former NFL executive Bill Keenest remembers this period well and highlights something crucial. John had something special. It wasn't just about the resume, but about work ethic, character, and an unshakable commitment to the game. Right from the beginning, Spytek was proving he wasn't just another face in the league, he was a future leader. In the competitive worlds of the NFL, few rise quickly, but Spytek did just that. During his time with the Detroit Lions, he earned the nickname Whiz Kid for his ability to analyze the game and spot talent like few others. That kind of recognition doesn't come easily. He was proving his deep understanding of football at every turn. It wasn't long before other teams noticed his potential. With his growing reputation, Spytek rapidly climbed the NFL ranks. What started as a young man trying to find his place in the league soon turned into a name respected across front offices, and that same mindset is what brought him to the Raiders. After his time with the Lions, Spytek continued his rise in the NFL. He worked with the Philadelphia Eagles, Cleveland Browns, and Denver Broncos, taking on strategic roles that helped him deepen his understanding of how to build a winning franchise. Each team was a new learning experience, shaping him into a more complete executive. During his time with the Broncos, he played a key role in shaping the roster, helping to build a competitive team. His long-term vision and ability to make tough but smart decisions were being refined. All of this experience led to his most notable role yet, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The pinnacle of Spytek's career so far came with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where he worked as director of player personnel. In that role, he helped build a roster that won Super Bowl LV, led by none other than Tom Brady. That championship wasn't a fluke. Spytek was a key player behind the scenes, helping select the right pieces for a winning team. His talent for identifying high-potential players became even more evident. He was instrumental in bringing in names that changed the Bucs' destiny. Now he's bringing that same winning mentality to the Raiders. Could we see our franchise lifting the Lombardi Trophy under his leadership? With such an impressive track record, it was no surprise that the Raiders chose John Spytek as their new GM. He not only understands the game, but also knows how to build teams that can compete at the highest level. His hiring signals that the franchise is committed to bringing a winning culture back to Las Vegas. Now Pete Carroll and Spytek form a partnership that could be game-changing. Carroll, with his experience on the field, and Spytek, with his ability to assemble strong rosters, could be exactly what we needed to turn things around. The rebuild has begun, and Raider Nation is eager to see what's next. One of the biggest responsibilities of a GM is nailing the NFL draft, and this is where we'll truly see Spytek's impact. He has already proven he knows how to find talent, but now he needs to do it wearing silver and black. With smart draft picks, we can reinforce key areas and become a stronger, more competitive team. The question is, which positions will he prioritize? Will he go after a future quarterback, an elite wide receiver, or focus on strengthening the defense? These decisions will be crucial in shaping the Raiders' future for years to come. Aside from the draft, another critical moment for any GM is free agency, and we know the Raiders need key additions to compete at a high level. Spytek has already shown he can attract top talent, so we can expect strategic moves to strengthen the roster. If he can bring in impact players for the defense and add depth to the offense, the Raiders could take a significant leap forward next season. The big question is, who are the top targets for the new GM? John Spytek has always emphasized the importance of culture within a franchise. For him, talent alone isn't enough. You need commitment, work ethic, and a winning mentality. This is one of the most exciting aspects for fans because a team with that mindset can dominate for years. He believes great teams are built from the inside out. If he can instill this culture in the Raiders, we could witness a transformation happening right before our eyes. The first step, ensuring that every player who wears this jersey embodies the Raider spirit. Now, more than ever, the support of the fans will be crucial. Raider Nation is one of the most passionate fan bases in the NFL, and our new GM and head coach will need all the backing they can get to implement their vision and bring this team back to the top. We need the energy in Allegiant Stadium to be electric, making opponents fear playing in our house. And we as fans must continue to show that the silver and black isn't just a team, it's a nation. So now I want to know, what do you think about this hiring? If you believe this new era for the Raiders looks promising, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We bring you the latest news and in-depth analysis about our team. And of course, drop a comment below. What are your expectations for John Spytek? Do you think the Raiders will finally make it back to the playoffs? I want to hear from you. Until next time, Raider Nation, go Raiders! Raider Nation, hold on tight. A future Hall of Fame quarterback could be heading to Las Vegas, and this might be the biggest move of the offseason. Could Aaron Rodgers really be suiting up in silver and black? We're diving deep into this massive rumor, so stay tuned. This is not just another wild rumor, it's a potential game-changing move that could redefine the future of the Raiders. But what are the chances of this actually happening? And more importantly, is Rodgers the missing piece to bring us back to dominance? Let's break it all down. Hey there, Raider Nation. Michelle here, bringing you the hottest Las Vegas Raiders news and updates. If you're a true Raiders fan, you're in the right place. We've got a lot to talk about, including this insane trade rumor surrounding Aaron Rodgers and the impact it could have on our team. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single update. And if you love talking Raiders football, smash that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Now let's get into it. Raider Nation, we're so close. The goal is to hit 2,000 subscribers, and with your help, I know we can make it happen. If you love this kind of Raiders content, hit that subscribe button and join us on this amazing journey. Every single subscription counts, and together we can show the strength of Raider Nation. Share this with your friends and let's spread the silver and black spirit. Let's do this and just win, baby. Let's be honest, last season was rough. A 4-13 record, finishing dead last in the AFC West, definitely not what we expected. Injuries, inconsistent quarterback play, and coaching instability made it a season to forget. But with the offseason here, it's time to focus on the rebuild. The Raiders have already made a huge move by hiring Pete Carroll as head coach. With a Super Bowl ring and years of experience, Carroll brings leadership and a winning mentality to a team that desperately needs direction. Could he be the man to turn things around? Antonio Pierce gave his all, but at the end of the day, the Raiders front office decided to move in a different direction. Enter Pete Carroll, a proven winner with experience at the highest level. The decision shocked some fans, but one thing is clear, Carroll isn't coming to Vegas to lose. With a strong defensive background and a history of building powerhouse teams, Carroll could be exactly what the Raiders need. The question is, will he be given the time and resources to reshape this roster? And more importantly, will he have the right quarterback under center? Speaking of quarterbacks, let's talk about the Raiders situation. Last season was a revolving door at the position, with Minshew, O'Connell, and Ritter all seeing playing time. Injuries, inconsistency, and a lack of true leadership under center cost the Raiders big time. Minshew's broken clavicle and O'Connell's bone bruise exposed just how unstable the position was. So naturally, the Raiders are exploring every option to bring in a quarterback who can elevate this team to playoff contention. And that brings us to Aaron Rodgers. According to reports, the Raiders are considering making a move for Aaron Rodgers. Yes, you heard that right. The 4-time MVP and Super Bowl winning quarterback could be on his way to Las Vegas, but how realistic is this? Rodgers is still under contract with the Jets, but after a disappointing 5-12 season in New York, speculation is heating up that he could be on the move. If the Raiders pull this off, it would be one of the biggest trades in franchise history. Even at 40 years old, Rodgers is still one of the best in the game. Last season, he threw for 3,197 yards, 28 touchdowns, and completed 63% of his passes. That's the kind of production the Raiders have been missing. While the Jets struggled overall, Rodgers showed he still has plenty left in the tank. Could he be the missing piece to bring the Raiders back to relevancy? And more importantly, would he even want to come to Vegas? Let's not forget, we're talking about one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, 4-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, 10-time Pro Bowler. Rodgers has done it all. His resume speaks for itself. Adding a quarterback of Rodgers' caliber would immediately make the Raiders a legitimate contender. But does he still have the drive to chase another championship? And would he see Las Vegas as the right place to do it? The good news? The Raiders have around $90–60 million in cap space, giving them the financial flexibility to make a move. But trading for Rodgers wouldn't come cheap. His contract carries a hefty price tag. Would the Raiders be willing to invest that much in a veteran quarterback? Or should they look for a younger, long-term option instead? That's the million-dollar question facing the front office. Here's an interesting twist. Tom Brady, now a minority owner of the Raiders, could have a say in the decision. Imagine that, the GOAT helping decide if Aaron Rodgers should join the Silver and Black. Brady's influence on the franchise is growing, and his opinion could carry weight in the team's quarterback decision. Could he be the key to making this blockbuster move happen? While Rodgers is a major target, the Raiders have other options. Russell Wilson is rumored to be available, and the NFL draft offers some intriguing young quarterbacks. With the number 6 overall pick, the Raiders could look to build for the future rather than go all in on a veteran. Which direction should they take? Let me know in the comments. Amidst all the QB talk, let's not forget the Raiders are keeping Patrick Graham as defensive coordinator. Stability on defense is just as important as fixing the offense. Graham's unit showed flashes of promise last season, but consistency was an issue. With new leadership at the top, expect a more aggressive defensive approach in 2025. Fans are divided on the Rodgers rumors. Some see him as a savior while others worry about his age and contract. Raider Nation, where do you stand? Would you rather take a shot with Rodgers, or should the Raiders go younger at QB? Sound off in the comments. This is a massive decision that could define the Raiders' future. What do you think? Let's get the debate going in the comments. Thanks for watching, Raider Nation. Smash that like button, subscribe for more updates, and share this video with your fellow fans. Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next one. Hey there, Raider Nation. It's your diehard fan, Michelle, back with some electrifying news that's shaking up the NFL world. Imagine this, Russell Wilson donning the silver and black. Sounds wild, right? Well, the buzz is real, and we've got all the details coming your way. Just days ago, reports surfaced linking Russell Wilson to our Las Vegas Raiders. The NFL community is ablaze with speculation about this potential game-changing move. Adding fuel to the fire, the Raiders have brought in Pete Carroll as head coach. Carroll and Wilson share a storied history, having clinched a Super Bowl together in Seattle. Could this reunion be on the horizon? Last season, Wilson suited up for the Pittsburgh Steelers, leading them to a 6-1 start before facing challenges down the stretch. Now a free agent, he's exploring his options. Imagine Wilson facing off against his former team, the Denver Broncos, twice a year. The AFC West rivalry would reach new heights with Wilson in our corner. Beyond football, Las Vegas offers entertainment opportunities for Wilson's wife, Kiara. A potential residency in the entertainment capital could be an enticing prospect for the power couple. With Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew under center last season, the Raiders faced challenges at the quarterback position. Bringing in a seasoned veteran like Wilson could provide the stability we need. Wilson's current contract situation might allow the Raiders to sign him without a significant cap hit, making this move financially feasible. Holding the number 6 pick in the upcoming draft, the Raiders have options. Do we draft a young quarterback or bring in a proven leader like Wilson to guide the team? Reuniting with Carroll could reignite the chemistry that led to their previous success. Their combined experience could be the catalyst for a Raiders resurgence. Signing Wilson would not only bolster our roster, but also add a dramatic twist to our matchups against the Broncos, intensifying an already fierce rivalry. Raider Nation, we want to hear from you. How do you feel about the possibility of Russell Wilson leading our offense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Experts are divided on this potential move. Some see it as a masterstroke, while others urge caution. We'll break down both sides of the argument. As the offseason progresses, all eyes are on the Raiders' front office. Will they make a bold move to secure Wilson's talents? With Wilson at the helm, the Raiders could become serious contenders in the AFC. His leadership and experience might be the missing pieces to our championship puzzle. Stay tuned, Raider Nation. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all things silver and black. Share your thoughts and let's keep this conversation going. Together, we'll navigate this thrilling off-season journey. Remember, the autumn wind is a Raider and the future looks bright. Go Raiders! Raider Nation, hold on to your seats. Rumors are swirling that Russell Wilson could be heading to Las Vegas to wear the iconic silver and black. After a disappointing stint with the Denver Broncos, the quarterback's future is uncertain, and the Raiders are emerging as one of the most talked about destinations. But does this move make sense? Wilson brings plenty of experience and a Super Bowl ring to the table, something few available QBs can offer. If the Raiders truly want to compete in the AFC West, this could be a bold and strategic move. When Wilson arrived in Denver, expectations were sky high. However, what followed was an inconsistent offense, an offensive line that failed to protect him, and a scheme that never seemed to fit his playstyle. The result? Frustrating seasons and an early exit from playoff contention. With below average numbers including a passer rating under 90, Denver's patience wore thin. Now the Broncos are ready to move on, and Wilson is looking for a fresh start. What better place than Las Vegas to rewrite his story? The Raiders had a rough year at the quarterback position. After Derek Carr's departure, the team bet on Jimmy Garoppolo, but injuries and underwhelming performances left the team struggling. Aiden O'Connell showed potential, but is he ready to be the guy? With a strengthening defense and a talented offensive group, a solid quarterback could be the missing piece to elevate the Raiders. Wilson may not be the same player he was in Seattle, but he still has enough talent to boost his team. Wilson is known for his ability to extend plays and connect on deep passes, something the Raiders could fully exploit. With Davante Adams as the primary target and a talented receiving core, a quarterback like Wilson could unlock the offense's full potential. Additionally, he brings playoff experience and a winning mentality, which could be crucial for a team looking to contend in the AFC West. If the coaching staff can build a scheme around his strengths, the Raiders could finally achieve the stability they've been searching for at quarterback. While the Raiders evaluate their next moves, the Chiefs are dealing with problems of their own. Rashee Rice, one of Patrick Mahomes' top targets, suffered a serious injury, creating uncertainty around the offense. This opens up a window for the Raiders to close the gap in the division. If Las Vegas makes the right offseason moves and takes advantage of the Chiefs' struggles, their dominance in the AFC West could finally be challenged. New Raiders general manager John Spytek has an impressive track record of finding talent. During his time with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he helped build one of the league's most explosive offenses by bringing in receivers like Chris Godwin and Trey Palmer. Now, with a mission to turn the Raiders into an offensive powerhouse, Spytek could replicate that success in Vegas. The search for reinforcements shouldn't be limited to a quarterback. Adding weapons to the passing game is also a top priority. The Raiders need more talent in their receiving core, especially with Jacoby Myers entering the final year of his contract. He has been a reliable target, but the team needs a dominant perimeter presence to balance the offense. Players like Chris Godwin could be a strategic addition to give the Raiders' future QB an elite receiver duo. With Spytek's history of finding talent at this position, he might have a plan to strengthen the group without using high draft picks. The Raiders hold the 6th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, making their decision crucial for the franchise's future. Many analysts suggest prioritizing a quarterback, but there's also the option of strengthening other areas before selecting one. Tadeo McMillan has emerged as a potential target for the Raiders. A talented wide receiver who can make an immediate impact and grow with the team, he could be a key piece for the offense's future. While the offense needs reinforcements, the Raiders' defense also has gaps to fill. The team is expected to pursue experienced free agents to add depth and leadership. Players like Chiefs linebacker Nick Bolton and Commander safety Jeremy Chin are potential targets who could bolster the unit. With the defense steadily improving, strategic additions could turn the Raiders into a well-balanced and competitive team. For these moves to be possible, the Raiders must manage their salary cap wisely. Key contract decisions and restructuring will be necessary to ensure financial flexibility. The good news is that Spytek has experience handling these situations and knows how to build a competitive team without compromising the franchise's long-term financial stability. Wilson's potential arrival and other key moves could shake up the AFC West. The Chiefs remain the favorites, but the Raiders are preparing to become a much more dangerous contender next season. With the Broncos and Chargers also looking to reorganize, the division may be more open than ever. This makes every Raiders decision even more crucial for their success in the coming years. Fans are divided over the possibility of Russell Wilson wearing the Raiders jersey. Some believe he still has plenty to offer, while others fear he is past his prime and that the team should focus on a young QB in the draft. Regardless of the decision, one thing is clear: the Raider Nation wants a competitive team that fights for the playoffs. The expectations for this offseason are sky high. Pete Carroll arrives in Las Vegas with a mission: of transforming the Raiders into a legitimate contender. He knows Russell Wilson well from their Seattle days and could play a key role in deciding whether to bring him in. The pressure is on for the Raiders to make the right moves and build a team capable of competing at the highest level next season. The coming weeks will be crucial for the Raiders' future. Free agency negotiations and draft decisions will shape the team's trajectory. Stay tuned, Raider Nation. We'll be following everything closely and bringing you the latest updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts on Russell Wilson joining the Raiders, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news. Until next time, and as always, go Raiders.